You know, when it comes to losing their way, Fox News has just gone from the great days of Roger Ailes to the genius of Roger Ailes to having one of the worst morning shows ever to actually hiring somebody who can't speak English. But you do the math, my friends. Let's talk about having Sammy the Bull Gravano. What in most particular books is a serial killer. To go on the Jesse Watters show. Why? Numbers, metrics, talks, reposts and likes and all that stuff. But it's absolutely the lowest. It's the day the music died. Again. Sammy the Bull Gravano. What? What's the matter? What's Ed Kemper busy? Maybe. If John Wayne Gacy were around. What do you do? What are you doing? It's lost all relevance. And the best part about it is that it is handing over the reins to some of the greatest people and the greatest stuff and the greatest folks and the greatest references around. Let me tell you something. Speaking of Fox alums, I'll tell you one of the guys doing a hell of a great job is Judge Andrew Napolitano. Excellent. I mean, his stuff regarding, whether you agree with him or not, it's another story. I don't really care about Israel and Ukraine. And oh my God, he's got a veritable who's who. He has a coterie. He has panels. From McGregor to Mearsheimer to, dear God, folks like the Duran and even our good friend Alex Jones, they're coming back. It's shifting back. My friends, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to what I'm telling you. The pendulum is going to swing back like a wrecking ball. Everything is done. People want to go back to real stuff, things that matter, things that count, things that really matter, things that focus, things that have a bearing on our life. That's what's happening right now. Listen to what I'm telling you. For the love of God, my friends, I don't even know how to even put this into words other than the fact that what I'm telling you is true. There is something so incredibly important right now that is happening. You are craving not only news, but analysis and the distillation of fact and the dissecting of news into component parts that make sense. You want to ask, what does this mean? What do I need to know? I'm scared. I need people who don't mind long form. I want somebody who knows what they're doing. I don't want some airbrushed, Botox, spackled twit who thinks he's funny or who's living on some kind of performance-based borrowed time, who's just lying to me. And I want reality. I want truth. I know what you want. And it's out there. And when you always think about jumping the shark, you think about that great Happy Days scene, you think of Sammy the Bull. Dear God. If I didn't know better, I think somebody at Fox News is trying to deliberately just double-cross these people. Sammy the Bull? Dear God. Have you no decency? At long last, have you no decency? Do you know what's important right now? We are on the crest. We are facing what can only be called, my friends, as the nadir, the San Andreas faults, this horrible tectonic plate that's about to split. The tsunami's coming, the earthquake's coming. It's like a Tesla wave, baby. I mean, this is all of our collective energy is focused on some very serious cataclysmic events, and we need adult, rational, smart people, educated, historically minded, who don't just think they can be cute and crack some stupid joke that some out-of-work, coke-addicted comedy writer, writes on a napkin at a bar across the street from the studio. And no, I don't know what that means either, but it sounded good, didn't it? Kind of lyrical. Couldn't you see it in your head? Sammy the Bull Gravano. And by the way, there is an absolute, seemingly endless font, a continuous plethora of these great mafia shows, mafiosi and Michael Franzese. Sammy the Bull. Hey, Sammy, listen. This is no jab against Sammy. No. This is Fox, baby. I don't blame Sammy at all. This is a work. Sammy knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. No. Talking about Fox. I'm talking about Fox. You know, these mob shows. Franzese is good. Sammy was there too. Others, they have these I like the half-ass shows. I like these people who really weren't in the mob, but they say they were in the mob, and then they have the same show all the time. Did Greg Scarpa, was he a rat? What about Roy DeMeo? They make it sound like this is, Mickey Mantle. These stars. Tell us about Jimmy the Gent. Was he really a gent? By the way, not for nothing, but it matters. The guy for my money, of that particular milieu, that genre, is Mikey Sgars de Leonardo. That's the guy. You want to talk about inside baseball? Man, oh man. Now, one time, speaking of these mob shows, there's going to be some SAC or some retired agent who's going to say, wait a minute. Vinny Gugutz? That's who killed him? Wait a minute. I thought it was... Because somebody's going to just say something, just in passing, and there's no statute of limitations when it comes to murder, and you watch what happens. Another thing that's going to happen is, if ever there was a show, and I know I'm switching to mob, but please, just bear with me. But if ever there was any kind of a platform that would talk somebody out of never wanting to be in the life, it's these shows. Oh my God. I had no idea. If you thought there was anything even remotely romantic about this, they will dispel that completely. But understand what's happening now, my friends. This is very, very important. Everything is changing, and what is the most important thing that's going to separate you from everybody else is how much information you know. And when shows don't provide information, when shows themselves provide second-class, second-rate, obsequious, fawning, de minimis, intellectually vapid, vacuous, insipid, nothing, empty vessels, and you have Sammy the Bull as a commentary. Again, Sammy, good for you. Ace is for you. You've got to do what you got to do. But what? Who's next? It's over with. Fox News, you hear that? You hear that rumbling? That's Roger. That's Ajita. That's Roger Ailes rolling over in his grave. Look, this may not mean anything to you, and I understand that. That's a risk you take. But Jesse Watters, let me tell you something, my friend. You may think this is cute. You may think this is cool, but you just shot your career in whatever your career is. You just shot yourself in the ass. Why? Who let you do this? I mean, even Hannity wouldn't do this. It's over. I mean, stick a fork in it, my friend. It is over. Now, do me a favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment as you see fit.